Hello everyone. Thank you for joining Experimental Civics and our Design Thinking for Social Good series. This is Module 5, Forces of Change, and is one of the 6 design thinking tools that we will be sharing with you. We will begin with this scenario. There you are. Your team is ready to go. You feel confident that you have a good understanding about the people who you want to help. And their pain points too. But there is something else you need to be cognizant of. The people who you want to help are part of a larger system too. All of our projects are moved by forces that are outside of our control. For example, you might have a tool for the local government to use. But there are multiple hurdles in place at the city level that will need to be addressed for true implementation and success. So even though you've tackled the people aspect, it's now time to see what is happening in the bigger picture. Launch A and Target B. Okay, this brings us to our next activity. Please grab a whiteboard and whiteboard markers or colourful pens and post-it notes and join us. First, have the team talk about what you want to build for a Launch A and a Target B. Launch A is what you are doing now, and Target B is where you want to head towards. Make the path between the two clearly marked for all to see. I'll share an example. Launch A. We want to build a mobile app to help volunteers feed the homeless. Target B. We want to deploy a wide-scale use of this mobile app among local non-profit organizations and city departments focused on this initiative. What's next? We need to identify the forces of change, specifically forces for change and forces against change. How do we identify the forces for change? When we discuss forces for change, ask questions like, what is going to propel this project further? What city departments may have an interest in this project? Are there local accelerators focused on this issue? Are there members on your team who understand the ins and outs of City Pilot Protocol? If so, what does it involve? You have members of your team which understand the details of City Pilot Protocol and what it would take. Write out all of the responses and possibilities and categorize them on one side of your Launch A to Target B channel. How do we identify the forces against change? When we examine the other end of the spectrum, forces against change, ask questions like, what is going against this project? Is there a lack of non-profit organizations on this issue? If there has never been a coalition effort to bring everyone together on this topic, then it will take time to build these relationships. What is our strategy? The team has resources. How should we allocate them? Like before, write out all of the responses and possibilities, but categorize them on the other side of your Launch A to Target B channel. How do we reach an agreement on these forces? Yes, this is the fun part. You will begin counteracting and balancing what you have listed on each side. The key to this effort is that while you have two opposing forces, you can mindfully construct your efforts around them to get from Launch A to Target B. No worries too, it will not always be perfect. It's more important to do these activities as a way to actively consider all realms. You may discover things that you can do even before working on Launch A, which will allow for a smoother passage to Target B. We hope you find welcome surprises. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. See you in the other modules.